Oh, what's this? Oh, thank God.
No, Mike, no! There are better ways to kill yourself.
Oh?
Food is being consumed, content is being created, and this is the Drowning in Pools podcast. How are we doing this week?
Welcome to the mouth ASMR episode.
Man, eggs, bacon, cheese, and a tortilla shell.
Man,
absolutely delicious.
That sounds way better than what I'm having.
Yeah, holy shit.
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, he's probably got food in his mouth.
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Fucking Disney has been a lot quieter this weekend, which was nice for once.
Probably 'cause it's cold, right? Is it finally getting cold?
No, it's because we're between events.
Oh, I got you.
And on top of that, there's a giant fire nearby.
It's not that dry. Well, it's dry, but it's not that nearby.
Yeah, and I mean,
but
Disney would just shoot fucking whatever at it anyway. They got the money. They got enough water.
Pretty much. No, but like people, I don't know how big you guys think California is, but like comparatively, for you guys, that fire wouldn't even be in Florida.
Yeah,
compared to where I am.
Huge.
Yeah.
So
California's massive.
No, California's huge.
Yeah. Well, it's like the thing is like I have a lot of relatives and friends on the East Coast, and they're like, oh, because back when I lived in Sacramento, they're like, oh, let's go to Disneyland. I'm like, you do realize that's literally more than half the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Like that's an 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like people think like California and Texas are like just ginormous.
Yeah. When I used to live in Texas, I didn't understand what I was getting myself into until I was actually living there. And it's like, yeah, there are these huge open areas with just fucking nothing in them because it's just too much.
yeah. But yeah, we're between the Halloween event and the holiday event, which starts like next week. So
Oh boy,
it's gonna pick up. But until then, it's nice.
nice and peaceful.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's always good.
Yeah. We're kind of in the same zone where, like, it wasn't really that busy for Halloween, but it's probably gonna get shitty for this next month or so. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it at all.
Yeah, like I'm quite excited because vacation's coming up, and I get 2 vacations back to back, one for Thanksgiving and one for Christmas.
Yeah, it must be nice.
It is pretty nice.
I'm like,
but you know what?
fucking what? What don't I know?
Working 9-hour shifts every day
Get
with no breaks until your break.
Money.
Yeah, it's nice money. It's really nice. I don't complain because I like the money.
Oh yeah, get good money.
You should use that money and buy a new microphone.
I will once I get to Black Friday.
I mean, mine was only $30. Just saying.
And mine's gonna be like 12.
Oh jeez. Is that the problem you're having now?
No, the problem I'm having now is I don't have a mixer, and the plugs probably are not. Well, they're not good probably. Could also be that there's something always touching my mic because the way it's set up. I don't know. I gotta look some shit up. That's all I got.
Speaking of looking shit up, have you guys seen any of this Death Stranding stuff?
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, I will not be playing this game anytime soon.
No, you won't.
Someone said the words walking simulator and my brain instantly clicked and checked out.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, I saw the game and I saw what the gameplay looks like, and I'm just like, this is not Metal Gear, which is fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
The issue is not that it's not Metal Gear, is that it looks like it lacks game.
It looks, legit. It just looks like you're gonna be wandering around. Like it. I'm sure what game is good. I'm sure it plays well, nicely, or whatever. It's Kojima branded, so I'm sure it feels nice, but it just does not look like something I'd be into.
Like, it looks like it is a different kind of Minecraft that lacks the charm of Minecraft.
Yeah, it doesn't, because even Minecraft is like not necessarily exciting to look at, but at least it pops out. Like
it has some
kind of just looks boring to look at. It looks like a Call of Duty game almost, with like a little bit of color splashed in.
Mm-hmm.
But
which I think Death Stranding could be a cool game, depending on how the game, like, the core game plays. Because we all know the core game plays is just walking around collecting stuff, right? And then building bridges and trying to go talk to get to the next scene.
The stuff I'm interested in, of course, is the combat. Because the actual combat against, like, not against, like, regular dudes, but dealing with, like, BTs, the weird ghost people who are in between worlds or whatever. Dealing with them, and then, like the death mechanic where you gotta fight another thing. Like, that all looks exciting to me. It looks like it should have been more the game, but...
Yeah. Which we haven't played it yet, but
yeah.
Based on the reviews, it seems like that's not the core game.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be all... I don't know. Yeah, just traversing America, looking at these beautiful landscapes and traversing them. Which, I mean, if that's what you want to do, cool. But I don't want to do that shit. I'm kind of like... I'm like done with open world type shit, you know, like
I'm okay with that kind of stuff if it has some sort of magical presence to it, or like
this does.
we'll see upgrades like that are like combat based upgrades, or I'm always a fan of non-combat stuff giving you combat stuff, kind of like in Outer Wilds, or wait, it's Worlds, Outer Worlds. It's Outer Worlds.
Is it?
Yes. Outer Wilds is the 22-minute game. Outer Worlds is the talking simulator.
Yeah. Which that
game, but yeah,
kind of fun. I want to.
That game does look like a lot of fun.
But yeah, this looks like Death Stranding kind of just looks like. I don't know. Not like it doesn't even look bad. It just looks. It just really just looks like something that I can't even. I guess I appreciate the audacity of it more than I actually appreciate the gameplay itself.
I think it's a hard muff for me.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna watch like the first hour or so of the game, and then if I like it, then I'll get it.
But I feel like even the first hour, especially for a Kojima thing, doesn't mean shit.
That's true. That's true.
You know. So.
I know, like, there's so much. Like, people are hyping this game up so much. I didn't even know it was coming out in like 2 days.
Oh yeah, I knew it was coming out in November, but I forgot when. So when they were like, "It's coming out November 7th," I was like, "Oh shit!" Because I figured it would be like around Thanksgiving or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you guys catch? Did you catch the Hideo Kojima what's it called, the YouTube video for his documentary, basically?
No.
I didn't watch it. I know it's a thing, but I never watched stuff like that.
Did you know guys did it?
Oh, great. Yeah, okay.
I like their documentaries, and their useless facts that I love because, well, I mean, all those kind of facts are just useless, but then they're at least interesting, though.
I like their stuff truncated into like a 1.5 minute video about a thing, and then that's it. I'm not too interested in a full length thing from them.
I like their documentaries, but they did one on Kojima, and it was pretty cool. There's a lot of information I didn't know about him.
Like what? Like
how he started getting into video games. How like his whole career started. His life backstory and why he is the way he is. Just that, like those small details that show you how to build a person.
It's just his life, yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. All these game devs seem to be just huge nerds, and they were a little weird when they were younger. Like, if you look at no lie, the best game devs and whatnot are all weirdos but it's cool.
who let their mind wander.
Like Suda51.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's never seen Twin Peaks, guys. He's just released, Or is that... No, I'm thinking Swery. God damn, always
You're thinking Swery.
Because their names are similar, and they recently have a story that they're working together, and a bunch of other shit. They're both fucking weirdos who claim to have never seen a thing, and then you look at the thing they made, and it's like, you clearly saw this. You clearly did this. But yeah. Suda50... I'm excited for No More Heroes 3.
No More Heroes 3?
The real one.
I never really got into No More Heroes.
I got into the first one. I didn't really check out the second one, but then they announced that not third one sequel was coming out for the Switch or whatever. I didn't touch that, and I heard it was shit, but it kind of got me in the mood for more Travis touchdown stuff. So
I got you. The first thing I was introduced to it is the one for the Wii where you have to jerk off to power up your sword.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah, where you got it.
Okay, so yeah, that's the first one I was introduced to, and I was just like, I'm not a big fan of Ninja Gaiden.
It's super weird, and it's like, I wish the controls weren't as kind of silly as they are, because I'm not a huge fan of motion controls in general. I would rather just a straightforward like action game, but
yeah.
You know, at the same time, it's still fun. It's still got really fun elements, and it's got weird upgrade elements, which I appreciate. It's not just kind of go dump some money in a thing. You actually got to do little stuff.
And that boob
Gotcha.
Yes,
Yo,
yes. She's
Japan,
like my favorite character in the whole game.
Yo, not gonna lie, Japan has the boob physics down, man.
Yeah, it's the first thing they finished. It's like they made a Mario game and then they made boob jiggle physics.
It's the dichotomy of Japan.
Oh my god.
It's like the boob slider in the Dead or Alive games, where it's like based on age. So if you have like 99, their tits are flopping all over the place.
Oh man, the beauty of being a child with DOA 2 around. And there's a gallery even.
You're right. That's so crazy to me that in the gallery you'll shake them around like they're models, and like everything else will stay rigid except maybe their hair, but their tits are just going nuts. It's so weird.
So the best stage for those stupid things was if you go on DOA 2, put it to 99, get any of the girls who have skirts, go to Danger Zone. There's little air vents that happen.
It's even cold Danger Zone.
I know. Oh my god, I'm exposing myself right now, but yeah.
Oh, dude, we already know you're a perv, Cameron.
Well, we all knew this.
Your horrible obsessions. Meh.
Yeah.
No,
I
I've
mean,
seen
there's
Cameron's
worse.
PlayStation history.
No, you don't.
Well, not your recent.
No, you don't.
I saw your old one.
No, you don't. No, you didn't.
I have. I also saw that other guys who went to your party.
No, we're not even gonna get there. That was way worse than mine. At least mine was tangible, and you could understand where it came from.
What were we even looking for when we saw that? We were looking for something, and
we were just looking for combo extensions.
Yeah, and then we saw his history. It said
we just went to type in MVC, and some shit came up.
It said like MILF pregnant or whatever the fuck. Oh, it was so weird.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Oh god, that was funny. That was.
And it was like at a party too, with like a bunch of people around.
See, the issue is the first thing you do whenever you bring your console anywhere is you clear everything.
I don't even know why he was looking it up on his console. Like, why would you even do that? That's so weird.
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me.
Anyway.
This conversation went the wrong way real fast.
So, Derek, how's your week? How you been doing?
Yeah, Derek. Let's get off this and talk about your life.
Yeah, dude. Let's get off of porn onto the dude who really likes porn. It's been pretty good.
I mean, I'm not getting off onto you, so we can zoom past that.
Yeah, that's fair. It was good. I found like a Japanese supermarket relatively close to me.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And they sell okonomiyaki, which are these like savory. I mean, like pancakes is like kind of the closest thing that they're close to.
Is it like those big, like thick pancakes? Is that what it is? Yeah.
With like potatoes and onions and eggs and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so good.
They are. They're like probably some of the best street food that you can get in Japan. Anyway, but I love them. So I had one this week, and it was delicious.
Yeah, understandable.
So I worked this weekend, and that was again all right. And yeah, there wasn't really much to talk about. Like my weekend was pretty chill. There was not really that many like guest issues, and wasn't that really that many cast issues. Not even that much like drama. It was really weird.
Just nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean like it was just chill. So,
it's the calm before the storm.
Yeah, really though.
Oh man, Christmas is gonna be a beach.
Yeah. I do want to talk about this new Steam layout.
Oh.
Yeah, if you go to like your library,
Go take a look at it.
yeah,
Yep.
it's like completely different.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is actually badass.
And you can also like create your own list and stuff, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I like this. I like this much more.
I don't know. Like the only one I ever really use is the installed like tab on my thing, so it was a little annoying to like have to like make a list for that. But like I think I'm gonna end up liking this more. I'm just so used to the old Steam one because that's been the same one since I joined, which was like 2011.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So, but
I just like the fact that they have all the pictures and stuff up on it. So like, if you're just scrolling through your library, you don't have to just like recognize a name. You can just see it off the picture.
Yeah.
You know how little I like to read.
I mean, you could do that before too.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So like you could search, or it was like a setting, but you could do it like by grid. So you just saw like the icon, or you do it by name.
Okay.
I always did it by name because it was more time efficient, and I felt like I was like scrolling through my fucking what's that cupboard? Not cupboard. What do you put games on? Like a shelf.
Shelf. Yeah.
Oh. I thought you put games.
Shelf.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm like forgetting the word for like what
Like the easy words.
like, what,
yeah. No, I get you.
What's a conglomeration of shelves called? Like, what do you call it? Like a bookcase. There we go.
Yep. You can either call it a bookcase. You can even call it maybe a closet sometimes, depending on what kind of house you live in.
Yeah, it was a bookcase was the word I was looking for. And like I just forgot the word bookcase. It just wasn't in my library.
Well, I mean, there's like 12 words that mean like very similar things.
Yeah.
You got the pantry, you got a cupboard, you got a closet, you got.
Anyway, so yeah. But like I think it'll be cool, but I'm just not used to it yet.
I got you.
And
Yeah, I definitely like it.
what else?
And they have a scroll to top button.
Yeah, they do, which is nice. I will say the one thing that has been like kind of taking over my weekend was Blink-182's new album that got released a couple of months ago. I was not a huge fan of it at first. I liked like two singles off of it, but I think as an album, like the album as a whole, I'm liking it more and more now that I've been listening to it on repeat, like just going to work and back, and I've been liking it a lot more, and some of the songs I still have the same complaints about, like from their previous album California, which is that some of the songs feel not super well written, but it's not as big of a deal here. Like there's just a couple of lines where it's like the slant rhymes are just like stretching it a bit. I'm just like, you really couldn't come up with a better name for that one, or like
You're pushing it a little bit there.
like look, I love you, Blink, but like come on.
Are they out here rhyming the same words over and over again?
A couple of times, but like that's
rappers?
okay.
Yeah.
I mean like
It's
there's
okay
sometimes
a couple of times, but when you get caught doing it like 4 or 5 times in a song,
yeah.
probably.
Or you do it like 4 or 5 times in like multiple songs.
Yeah, I mean, like it's okay. Like some of the stuff I wish I don't know how to say this. Like I wish they'd taken a little bit more time to like just make it a little bit different. But also the entire vibe of the CD is like it's not very Blink. I mean, it is in the like the tone of it, but not in like the actual like musical substance.
Are they just going for different sounds?
Yeah, it's like it's very slow, you know, and like not that they haven't done slow before, but like usually they kind of build up to the chorus and the chorus starts moving, and they kind of do that in this, but it's like a lot more slow stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. It feels very, I won't say down, but it feels very like I was not super excited with it, but there are a couple songs in there that I think are really stand out, which are like I Wish I Hated You and Hung Over You. Both of those I liked from the first hearing, and the other ones I've heard, and now I want to do like my own renditions of, but I want to slow them down because I feel like they wrote ballads, but we're like we don't know how to do this, so we're just gonna speed it up and pretend it's not a ballad.
So it's slow for them, but still a little too fast for a ballad.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a rock ballad, but after the part where the rock ballad starts going.
I got you.
So,
No, I see.
but like it's called one of the songs called Black Rain, which I don't know why the song's not called Tragedy. Fucking
because they
Tragedy.
don't say Black Rain at all.
Fucking no, it does say Black Rain, but like
But they say
Tragedy
Tragedy's
is the hook line. You know, it's the line you hear the most, and it's the line that like makes the most sense for the name of the song. I don't know why it's not called Tragedy. Anyway, so but it would be so much better or not better, but I think it would fit like the tone more. To like maybe not start out with the piano because I feel like it's too cliche, but like start out with like a guitar like finger picking and be a little bit slower throughout. I don't know.
You can make the guitar sound like a piano.
Yeah, and like I don't know. It just like it's a little bit too fast.
Yeah.
And like the funny part is it's not the it's the verse that's too fast. It's not the chorus.
Not the music.
The chorus goes
gotcha.
Like slows back down, but the verse is like pretty fast.
Okay.
So it's just funny. It's just like a weird song overall, and I actually really like it, but I would want to like slow it down. Anyway, so
I gotcha.
If you can't tell, I'm like really invested in this album because I really like it now.
Yeah, no worries. I completely get it.
Yeah, and like the songs in relation to the album, I think fit really well. Like as an album, I like it. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna like all of the songs once they're shuffled into the rest of my playlist. But
Gotcha.
the tone of the album as a whole is like really consistent, which I like.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's my week.
It sounds like they were more successful at going for a different sound than Kanye West was on his new album.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Speaking of that, I listened to Kanye West's new album.
Why?
Because you said it was terrible, and I'm like, I want to see if it was terrible.
Dude,
Was it terrible?
Fucking garbage.
It was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like so. There's a couple songs that like, all right, I see what you're going for. They're pretty good, but the rest, there were like maybe 2 songs that I liked.
There were 2 songs in there I was like, okay, you kind of did something here, but the rest was like, bruh, this is trash. Even for gospel, like there's like good gospel that I've like growing up. Me and Cameron being both like, I'm sure Cameron's heard his share, but especially like my parents and my grandparents being like the, classic depiction, almost the stereotypical depiction of like super Christian black family. Listen to gospel like all the time.
What was your type of Christianity?
What do you mean? Oh, whatever basic ass black Christian there was.
Oh,
that was
so probably like Baptist, probably.
Probably.
All right, because I'm a cat, or I. Okay, we're gonna just scoop past that. Catholic is what I grew up with.
Okay.
So like ours was a lot of more traditional stuff. There wasn't really all that many variations
not the
of it.
Spirit, not the soul of Christianity.
We did have it a couple times because we had we lived on base, so there was mixed races.
Right,
so every now and then culture would pop up into the songs every now and then.
Someone with a little artistic merit would
show up, and then you'd get that, and then I'd be like, oh, that's cool, and then it would go back to the normal.
All right.
But that's also why I like just like hymns and like Latin singing and whatnot,
right,
is
like
because I grew up around that, and I always found it fascinating.
Well, let's just say I listened to a lot of Kirk Franklin growing up. For everyone who knows who that is. So thinking about that and then listening to this, I appreciate it when an artist goes for something different. I appreciate that Kanye's been trying to do something new and different, but
stop.
This sounds like
shit. Is he so crazy?
Of course.
Well, let's call it what it is. He's probably fucking mentally ill.
Okay.
But it's like not ridiculous. It's not to the point where it's probably destroying his whole life. He's just being a crazy artist with it. But he's a fucking rich millionaire, and I'm sure if he wanted to if he really wanted it taken care of, he would just instantly take it care of. But
or at least try to get it taken care of at least.
Yeah. So, I mean, but anyway, he goes for something new. He's done that like on the last like 2 or 3 albums. But the problem is that every time he does it, it doesn't sound like Kanye's version of something. It sounds like Kanye trying to.
It sounds like somebody's
copy
version
a
of
sound.
Kanye.
Well, yeah. It sounds like he's just trying to copy a sound. It sounds like he's trying to imitate somebody else instead of just trying to be himself doing this music. Yeah. And it's like, you know, and it's frustrating because I know the good music is there. I can kind of hear it in this album, but it's like it almost feels like every time he's holding himself back, you know, just so he can try to do something different. And it just feels like shallow versions of stuff that already exists. Like when he was copying Kid Cudi, it sounded like shallow Kid Cudi music. When he was copying like mumble rap, it was shallow mumble rap, and that's already shallow, you know.
At that point, you're just making a beach.
So it's like, I don't know. It's frustrating because Kanye put out like his first like 4 albums are like some of my favorite albums ever. Like they're just amazing. Yeah. But now it's like everything since then has really just not been good to me. And I don't know if it's just because I'm an old head and I just like his old stuff, and I'm just not with it with the new stuff. But it's just doesn't sound good.
Are you a boomer?
I have a boomer mindset, I guess.
Actually, so this is just interjecting, but later I would like to bitch about the new Call of Duty.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I saw Donkey playing it. It looks fun.
Yeah, I will bitch about it later.
All right. Speaking of music, though, staying on the topic of music.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that My Chemical Romance is coming back?
I did, and I am excited as fuck.
I am indifferent. I just thought I'd mention it.
Agreed. But I do know, like, every chick I was hanging out with at the time when they broke up was fucking devastated.
Same.
Like, I actually don't think I even knew any guys who were into it. Not saying it's like a...
No, it's definitely a chick thing.
Well, okay. Well, since you beat me to it. So yeah, I knew no chicks, or I knew no dudes who were into it. Every chick I knew no was chicks, just... well, you know, that's my life.
Ow.
So it was so weird seeing all these people, like, all these girls, just girls, so sad about My Chemical Romance breaking up. I didn't give a shit about it. It was like this thing I'd kind of heard of, you know, but...
Yeah.
It was just, it's I guess, but it's so weird because now I know people are happy that they're coming back, but like the reaction doesn't seem as big as when they broke up, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on top of that, I don't know if they're coming back with a new album, but I know they're coming back for a tour. They are?
Yeah, they're doing a tour. I saw that.
Yeah.
I heard from I believe my friend said that they were coming back with a new album.
Okay. Because I just knew they were going on tour. So.
Yeah. I'm excited for, because I fucking love MCR, but to put some like context onto me liking MCR, you know, I didn't get into them until they were already broken up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, like, I never really got down with the sickness until they were already done, and I didn't have that feeling
until the bandwagon had lost its wheels.
Yeah, basically. And it was just like,
you
shit.
found the wagon on the side of the road, and you're like, I guess I'll take this.
Yeah, but it was like,
check this out.
Well, like, I really like the music, because I like really energetic stuff, and like, I'm a fucking depressed person, so like, I love just death and destruction and shit. And like, not all their stuff is about that. Some of it's about like love and sacrifice and all that. And it's like, that's good shit.
Yeah.
But I'd already found it when they broken up, because I'm young, you know, like, essentially. And like, by the time I like really just choose to it, I was just like, oh, they're already done. Oh, like, I didn't have that like moment of like death.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
A lot of like older rap acts, like a lot of older rappers.
Yeah.
Like, this is dope. When did this come out? Like 1992? Let me look this dude up. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Well, it's like I started listening to Tupac too. Same shit.
It's like, damn, this is cool. Who's this? Tupac Shakur? Who's this? Never heard of him.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
And it was like,
I know that feeling though. Like, this just, I don't remember names of music very much, but like I like to listen to a lot of like music that was popular in the 80s and stuff like that.
Wham!
Like that and electro swing. Like swing music in general, but put a little electro vibe to it. Mm-hmm. That shit gets me going, man.
Yeah, a lot of electro swing stuff, though, is from, like, the early 2010s.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Original swing is from, like, the 20s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of, like, roaring band stuff is where electro swing comes from, usually. Is they take snippets of that and then put electro beats behind it and then use the 20s. Oh, man, it's beautiful. It's good times, good times.
Speaking of dead shit, so another album that came out is Gangstar's, what was it called? The Best to Ever Do It. The Best Ever Was, The Best to Ever Do, something like that. Basically, it's a new Gangstar album, which nobody thought was possible because one half of Gangstar is dead. But they took a lot of his old. So it's DJ Premier and Guru. Guru's the one who died. He passed away a few years ago. He was sick. He had some disease. Mm-hmm. And basically, there's like Gangstar is like one of those rap duos that like opened the door up for hip hop and rap in the world. But everybody was bummed and but recently they not necessarily got back together, but DJ Premier got with a bunch of rappers, got into the recording studio and basically took a lot of Guru's old rhymes and put them over beats and
that's cool.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Hello? That was weird.
Oh, okay.
I heard something really loud in my ears. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
Stop it.
It was the spirit of Gangstars coming at you.
Coming at you live.
So basically they released this album. It's a decently long album, but so I don't say this often, but I kind of feel like I needed this album because kind of all year, not a lot of good rap albums have been coming out.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Some boring shit coming out recently, so. But then like, Brother Ali surprise released an EP. Earl Sweatshirt surprise released an album. So that was nice. But yeah, there's a Gangstar album out. It's really good. It's really nice to just hear Guru rapping over some DJ Premier beats again. I don't know. It's nostalgic. It really feels like some good ass 90s hip hop.
Yeah, I gotcha. Here's a question for you, DeShon, because I'm really curious about your opinion on this. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about Dax?
Dax? Shepard? The actor?
No, the rapper, Dax.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
Damn. Fucking DeShon just Thanos that bitch.
Is that a new guy or something?
Yeah, he's newer, yeah.
Don't even bother with new guys, really.
Okay, well,
I have to, like, almost be tricked. Like, I listen to a lot of new music, but not a lot of new rap, because a lot of new rap is just shit. And I have to kind of be tricked into listening to some new guys.
He doesn't do a lot of the stuff that a lot of the new rappers do, but at the same time he does. So like, I'm iffy about it.
Yeah.
I like most of his stuff, but I don't like any of his diss records.
I don't mind guys who are kind of like in between, who are like who do like legit rapper shit and then also do the other kind of rapper shit. But is he like a big diss record kind of guy?
No, but yes, he's a guy who likes to prove himself. So anytime someone comes at him, he's got to diss him.
Is he like the new Hobson or like the new Eminem or some shit? I hope not.
Yeah, pretty much. He's kind of.
That never ends
not the new Eminem or Hobson, but he did rap with Hobson. But
that's
like
a nail in the coffin. He should quit that right now.
But no, he takes more off after Tupac rather than Eminem and everything. So like I think you should give like a couple songs a listen, but like don't take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, because I've listened to some of your recommendations before, and I just did not feel them at all. So
yeah, because I like his songs most of the time, but the issue is like I'll go and re-listen to the song over and over again, and most times I listen like songs I can listen over and over and over again, not get tired of them. I listen to a song like 3-4 times, and I'm just like, that's good. I'm okay now.
Don't gotta listen to this for a while.
But like every time we release a new song, I enjoy it. It's just I can't listen to it for as long as I normally do for songs I like.
Okay. I was talking to a friend about like speaking of new people I have no fucking idea about. I was talking to someone about like R&B and stuff, and we were talking about how R&B is just dead as fuck. How there's no like real good R&B acts out right now. They all turn to like pop acts or like they're just rappers who are singing. You know, they're not actual singers.
Yeah.
So, and she showed me like 2 guys who are apparently hugely popular, whose names I don't fucking remember. But I listened to like about 10 seconds of the first guy's song, and I said nope. I listened to about 1 second of the second guy's song, and was like, fuck no. It's like horrible. I think like, because you know there's like everybody was like fucking on Drake for being like a singer and a rapper and doing that stuff. But I mean, rappers have been doing that for years before him. Yeah. You know, and I think that like Drake, you know, not being that good a singer, I think that gave a lot of these other dudes too much confidence to try and sing. Cause now,
dude, if I ever start my music career, remember not to send any of it to you.
Look, trust me, you want to send it to DeShon just so that you know what the worst thing people can say about your stuff.
Dude, I've had a YouTube channel since I was 12. I know what people are gonna say.
Look, here's the thing: when I give something like a negative review, it's because I'm genuinely looking at it and trying to break it down and see like, why don't I like this, or why, like, I'm not trying to just shit on something. You're not being rude about it. Yeah, I'm not trying to shit on something just to shit on it. I'm trying to figure out what my problem is.
He's trying to figure out what piece of it is going to make the best paper to shit on.
He's like, I gotta find which toilet piece of paper from your song I can wipe my ass with.
Yeah. And I know I get into like moments where I'm like, shit, I am genuinely shitting on something, but it's usually because I'm and especially with like Indivisible recently, it's usually I'm disappointed something isn't as good as I want it to be or it could have been. So that's why I rag so hard on shit like Indivisible, because I wanted that to be so much more, or like going way back, not super way back, but like Batman versus Superman. I wanted that to be awesome, but it was shit. You know, just anything where I'm like,
where you actually get your hopes up,
a tiny modicum of excitement for, if it's even slightly underneath what I wanted, I'm probably gonna be a little bit more passionate in my criticism of it, you know.
Yeah, like you get passionate hate, where it's not like you hate it; it's just it wasn't what you wanted, and therefore it needs to be broken down.
And like, I'm willing to accept something, you know. I'm totally fine with something giving me an experience I didn't expect or know I wanted, you know. Like, if it's still good in spite of it not being what I wanted, then yeah, I don't give a shit. But so when stuff like Last Jedi, since hell you were here for that, Cameron, I wanted that to be, you know, more of like,
that movie had so much potential, especially with the way it went.
A ton of potential. You know, it could have been something different, or it could have been characters stepping in a different direction, but it just wasn't. It was just nothing.
It was a repeat.
Yeah, it just ended up doing the exact same thing. So it's like, what the fuck was even the point, you know? And that's the shit that kind of bothers me. You see how I'm getting? So like, so it's like I just want, I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff could just be so much more, but maybe I just have too much ambition. Maybe my mind is up in the clouds, and people can only do so much. I don't know.
It could also be that we're living in hindsight.
That too, but even before I saw Last Jedi, I had all these ideas about it. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say we did discuss a lot of what we wanted to see in the movie, and then got none of it.
Yeah, because I don't know. It feels like a lot of stuff is just people are just making stuff to
appeal to the masses.
Not even that, like just satisfy like some little feeling when it could be so much more. Like Star Wars, everybody just wants it to be like nostalgic and make you feel like the old movies felt, and it's like that sucks. They give you so much more. Everything could be so much more instead of it just being. I don't know. Just,
I think.
Remember
there's
how
just
you
a lot
felt
of,
this way, or this is supposed to make you feel happy, or this is supposed to make you feel angry. You know, it's.
I think one of the big issues with a lot of media nowadays is that, like, especially things that are built off source material, there's so much material there that you can do so much with, and you choose the safest story to go with.
Well, this goes back to what we were talking about with the UALA dude, when I was like, he should just made something original. I will always give something original a little bit more of a chance over anything else, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think it's still okay setting, like, because UALA, there's been no, like, talk about that really. Mm-hmm. So, like, technically it's all original. He can do whatever he wants with it. It's just set in the universe of what's called My Hero, so that way you have the story background for it, and you don't have to worry about building up your own entire world. Because that's the issue with trying to do your own original thing, is the fact that there's no backbone for you to stand on unless you make it all by yourself, which then no one typically will accept.
Cameron, that's quitter talk.
What?
That's quitter talk.
No, it's not quitter talk. It's the fact that
when you say I can't or you
can't
do this, that's quitter talk.
Let me rephrase that then. It's not that you can't. It's safer, which I understand. We just talked about how that
safer
sucks.
Is also quitter talk.
No.
You can
I don't know, man. Like,
something original.
Pulling out versus using a condom. One's definitely safer and not quitter.
Well, I guess that is different, but that's not the same thing. when you one is literally impregnating a person and another one is creating an original series.
You are impregnating the world with your ideas.
Anyway. But if you're going to, would you? I don't know. Wouldn't you rather just do something better?
I would.
Wouldn't you rather do something you can attach your own ideas to your own thing instead of just doing what somebody else is doing, or just
So the thing is, he's not doing the same thing that someone else is doing. That's what I'm saying. Is he's making real life anime, but make it look good and not shitty.
Guess what? It could have been an original thing, and it could have been awesome. Instead of it just being My Hero Academia. Because guess what? Now, people who don't like My Hero Academia but might have liked something original that he did aren't going to watch this shit. Because it's like, oh, it's My Hero Academia. I don't give a shit about My Hero Academia.
That's fair. But there's a lot of people who would be like,
one of my favorite recent movies is Baby Driver, okay? Mm-hmm. Completely original. Not based on shit. Yeah. If it was based on fucking Need for Speed or Fast and Furious, I would have wiped my ass with it and fucking moved on. I wouldn't have even thought about it. But because it's an original thing, I went out and saw it. It was fucking amazing. I loved it. But if it was just, oh, it's Fast and Furious, 4.5, the side story about some bullshit, and you had to attach it to this world that I don't give a shit about, Mm-hmm. But it was original. It was awesome. I want more original shit. Stuff that's based on other stuff can be good, yes, but I would prefer something original. Indivisible is original. Despite me shitting on it and being upset with how, mediocre it kind of was.
You played it, though.
I played
all the way through.
Yep. The entire fucking game.
And I know you would not have done that if it was something...
If it was just some... blankety-blank Girl Machina 5, in some long-running series that I don't give a shit about.
Would you have played it if it was Skullgirls, the RPG?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because Skullgirls is fun as a fighting game.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's one of the things where the more you kind of zoom out and look at what's going on in Skullgirls, I'm like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
So... it's one of those things. It's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, like I know, like I would kill to write a Superman story for DC. It would be my dream, but I would also rather just do something original.
I gotcha. Yeah, I got it. So, what I did with my week. We went on a huge tangent there, but what I did for my week literally was I grinded the shit out of Power Rangers.
Oh, really?
Oh man, did I?
Did you get to play Max again?
I did not get to play Max again, no, sadly.
Sad.
But I got to Elite 4, almost Elite. Or I got to Elite 3 and then dropped back down to Elite 4.
So now he's the Pokemon champion.
I'm not there yet. Fear Chimera is up there, but I'm in the top 30 right now,
which is fucking nuts.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and like the top 30 are all pretty much killers.
Yeah, yeah.
All the people. What?
Good job, Cameron. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I've been like fighting my ass off to like learn more shit. And I'm still learning more stuff. Like I just increased all my combos by 200 damage.
Okay.
So like combos that weren't touch of death are now touch of death. And it's super simple to get it to work. So like it's really nice.
Cameron, I'm gonna need you to use some of this new clout to get people to play Lethal League Blaze because the online is pitiful.
Well, yeah, you also play on PS4,
That's
so
true.
that's another reason why it's probably really small. Hey, trust me. Look, I have it now. I can get you it on the PC if it can run on your PC.
Oh, I'm sure it can run on my PC.
All right, I'm getting it on your PC then.
Yeah.
I'll get it for you then, and we need to play it. By we, I mean you and...
I'm gonna have to re-unlock Toxic and my fucking skins and shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do all that. Oh
Well,
I'll have to.
you might have to. But yeah, no. So I've been playing a shit ton of Power Rangers. I have like 3 new setups now. I have some.
God, that one that you have is just gross.
I have a hard to blockable. It's not unblockable, but it's definitely hard to block up.
It's fucking gross. Like actually fucking gross.
And then I have a third one now that I'm still working on, but it's a low side switch overhead low.
What the fuck? Wait, hold up. Say that again?
It's a low side switch overhead low.
Okay. How's it? It's an overhead into a low, or it's a low that's also
it
overhead?
It is a low hit into an overhead hit into a side switch into a low.
Okay. Jesus.
And it's safe.
Okay.
And it's disgusting.
The best part is it's safe. Well, you can't. There is one way to punish it, and that is to EX as soon as you see it coming.
Okay.
But if you don't EX and you just block it, yeah, you're probably gonna get hit.
That's always like the icing on the cake of bullshittery. That it's also safe when you finish.
Yeah.
Like everything. It's like I could do all this crazy shit, and also you can't hit me when I'm done. It's so fucking frustrating.
I think the one thing I really love about Power Rangers is the fact that there's all this like bullshit that you can do. It's just absolute like BS that you can do. But then. Safe. Well, no, I was going to say, but then the thing is that someone can just press EX and be completely out of it and kill both your characters. So I'm like, all right.
You need to pick a good EX character for that.
Well, I mean, yeah, or you can just get people who pick stuff up off the ground.
I guess.
You just need assist and stuff.
My point being, certain characters' EXs don't hit multiple.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what your point I was making.
But also, Udana is almost safe off of her EX.
Almost
safe. Like I said, almost safe. Not quite, but almost. But yeah, and so like I'm having a great time with that game. It is fantastic. I enjoy like my favorite person to fight right now is Fight Mike, Ballin, and actually I really hate fighting Ballin because he has Cat, but like it's a good challenge at least. Those are my 2 favorite people to fight pretty much right now.
Do you feel comfortable enough that you could go to a tournament?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Nice. Like
my biggest issue in that game right now is I have a crutch of on my Gia. I pressed medium, standing medium way too much. So standing medium is really good off push block, except against Cat and Ranger are pretty much the 2 that like it sucks pressing that button against. and I press it way too much. Because the thing about Cat... Alright, we're going to go on a quick rant about Cat, and then you can go on your Modern Warfare rant. Because Cat has a thing where all her hits have the ability to just go through anything. Because she has iframes on a lot of her shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and on top of that, a lot of her attacks destroy projectiles.
Oh, shit.
So, as someone who uses a lot of projectiles,
yeah,
it's super annoying. Yeah, and then on top of that, her hits also have priority, so they go through a lot of hits as well.
Yeah.
So she does like this 4-hit little string. Backflips, you can't hit her during the backflip. Dashes forward, she eats your projectile, hits you, it goes through your attack, and then combos and kills you. And I'm just sitting there just like, but I pressed the buttons, but I did them. I pressed them. I swear I did. One of them should have hit. I hit her 4 different times, but none of them connected.
You can hit her during the backflip, by the way.
I know you can, but not at the beginning, only at the end.
Yeah.
And if she cancels the end of it fast enough, you can't hit her at the end either.
I'm gonna trust you on that one.
Yeah, because if she starts doing the dash forward part of it, she gets iframes again.
She's not invincible during the dash.
Not invincible, but she has priority though.
Yeah, but just use somebody with nuts range.
And I was gonna say it also eats projectiles.
Yeah, so just fucking use it on his heavy or Jason's stab.
But that's not the problem. The problem is my Gia dies, and then once the Gia dies, they do a full team setup on the incoming character.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
You know what's weird? You know what's weird to me? Hold on. You know what's weird to me? And I say this too. And Derek says it, and Cameron says it. Whenever one of us says, "Just do this," okay. What if the other person then just does something else? What if they know their game plan and they know that they're going to get countered at some point, and they decide
100%. That's exactly what I was thinking, because I'm like, yeah, I can just do that, and then they just jump at me.
I mean, I've watched your game, cause.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me. I know. I need to stop pressing medium punch so much.
It's like
stop pressing buttons.
The thing is, I've gone against the same people that you have, against the same cat setups that you have, and I don't have as much trouble.
Well, yeah, you also don't play Gia.
I know, but we have a similar character, and the one that I use to fucking deal with Cat, which is Udana.
We have opposite play styles as well.
Yeah, but I have to get in to fucking deal with Cat.
Yeah.
So my
I have to.
No.
I have to get Cat off me so that way I can't get in.
Do you not hear what I'm saying? I'm not saying zone her. I'm saying you need to get in to deal with Cat. And Udana's one of the best characters to deal that with.
What I'm saying is that I do that and I still get hit out of it. Because I play differently, so they act differently, so they don't come in at you at the same way they would come in at me.
I literally just used fucking Udana stand heavy when she's dashing.
Yeah, I've done that, and they cancel the dash and then jump and hit me with her assist.
You can't cancel the... Okay, whatever.
No, okay, so they do the backflip, right?
Yeah.
And they don't jump forward because they don't have to. I press heavy, they call assist out, I get hit by the assist, they combo off the assist.
That's why you wait to stand heavy until they're dashing.
Yes, I understand this.
Cameron.
But if you do it too late, you get hit anyways.
If watching Kung Fu movies has taught me anything, it's that there are many schools of thought.
You're 100% right, DeShon. You act like I haven't thought of these things, Derek.
I mean, every single time I see you go up against a cat, you just get shit on.
He is top 30. He is top 30.
I know. But when he's bitching about this character, and I've seen a lot of stuff to deal with her, especially on his team, and I haven't seen him do it, I want to bring it to his attention.
It's like yeah.
See, the thing is that I try to do it, and it never goes well for me.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing a dude hammer in nails with an assault rifle.
Hey man, it's effective.
One of those bullets is gonna hit the nail.
Yeah, one of those nails is gonna get in there. I don't know about the thing you're nailing down. I don't know how intact that's gonna be, but.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do.
All right, Derek. shit on Call of Duty for a little bit because I got one thing to talk about.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Okay. Let me just fucking take my pants off and dump all over this. So like, okay. So I actually really like the game. Let me throw that out there as a disclaimer.
Okay.
I actually really like the game. The gunplay is really fun. Each gun, it feels like they changed a lot of stuff from the beta, and so like there's a lot of, I don't feel as much like useless shit. Like there aren't that many useless guns. The two main issues I have are the fucking shotguns need to be nerfed into the ground, and then potentially through the ground into China. Like it is so bad.
Where they'll be oppressed by the Chinese government.
Fucking the double barrel shotgun that's in that game is literally more useful than an assault rifle at nearly any range. It is actually stupid.
So watching the Donkey video, he was like one-shotting people from hella far with the shotgun. It was a little insane.
It's so stupid. I don't know why they made them that strong. Shotguns have always traditionally been weak in Call of Duty because you're in enclosed spaces anyway. So you need them to be weak so that way you don't just fucking one-shot people.
Yeah.
Or like you should be able to one-shot people, but within like 5 meters, you know, or whatever. But these things are like one-shotting from across the map, which is fine. That's like, I mean, that's how shotguns kind of work IRL, right?
Right. Yeah.
Like their range is not fucking 5 feet. It's a good distance.
It's as far as the pellets will fly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why like having a spread shot shotgun is effective for your home because you can be on one side of the home. Your home might get wrecked, but one or two of those pellets are gonna enter the enemy.
Yeah, and like that's fine if they want to go with that realism. But like, it's one thing when it's like an assault rifle from across the map because at least then you need to put like 5 bullets into somebody, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, but like a shotgun, one-shotting people from across the map in a Call of Duty game is just not okay.
Yeah, it's like that's like power, accuracy, range, all at like 10.
Yeah, and it's like, why would you ever use a sniper rifle when a shotgun can do nearly the same thing?
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's so dumb right now. Like, it's not even like, I turn a corner and I die to a shotgun. It's like, I turn into an open part of the field and the dude shotguns me from 20 feet away.
Like I was gonna say, the damage should be exponentially lower depending on the distance.
Yeah, and like the thing is that like there have been other powerful shotguns in like the other Call of Duty games, but like none of them have been this strong single shot. Like people are gonna like look back at the 1887s from Modern Warfare 2, but the reason those were so fucking strong was because you could fire them infinitely, essentially.
I got you.
Because you could do the akimbo, and then you could just do 1 2 1 2 1 2, and like fire infinitely. That was what made those things really strong. Like the range was strong, but like if you use the 87s, like even now, just not akimbo. If you just use the single one, it has the same range as they used to originally, but it doesn't kill in one shot, so nobody cares.
Yeah.
So I just pulled up I literally just opened my Twitter because I was going to look up the Call of Duty stuff, and literally one of the guys I'm following said, "Well, I tried to be optimistic, but this year's COD is ass. I'm over getting sound horde, shotgunned, and claymored. Every life is so frustrating." Yeah.
And you know what? Like,
too perfect.
I come from like playing these games at really high levels, or I used to, right?
Yeah.
Like I used to like GB and like scrim with people, and so I didn't used to GB, but I used to scrim with people who did GB, and like that shit, like sound whoring and claymores, like that shit's pretty normal, you know? Like I'm used to that. I'm not used to shotguns being better than like literally every weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I don't like. I said a thing earlier, and I'm slowly realizing how like weird that sounds to say. You know how you say someone gets shot, right?
Yeah.
I said when something enters the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
it made sense. That's such a weird way to say you got shot. You've been entered by a piece of metal.
But and then the other, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna make more dumb jokes.
The other main issue that I have, and I think this kind of ties into why shotguns are so strong, is how the servers are handling inputs, because it feels like there's just a shit ton of rollback.
Yeah, it has rollback now, doesn't it?
I mean,
it had rollback before, and now it has even more rollback.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is. And like I just looked it up, and apparently this game has dedicated servers, which it does not feel like. But like,
maybe they're not big enough.
Yeah, I mean it's possible. But like the main issue is that like I'll hear, like, I'm a sound whore, right? Like, I love hearing people's footsteps and turning on them. But, like, I will hear one gunshot go off, and I'm dead to an SMG. And then I watch the kill cam, and they put 5 bullets in me. And it's just like, okay, well, it's one thing if I don't have time to turn around before they kill me. It's a completely different thing if I don't have the information, and then I'm dead.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah,
like,
I completely get that.
I've definitely had a lot of instances where, like, I've put an entire round. Like, I've had shots go into someone, and then they go around a corner, and I have a huge-ass magazine, so I'm just like, okay, I'll just keep firing around this corner. And so they pop back out into my line of fire, and then shoot me, kill me, and not get hit by any of those bullets. Even though...
That's pretty dumb.
Even though, like, on their kill cam, I can see the bullets going into them. And so it's just like, I don't know what the issue is. I'm not a coder, not yet, but like, like I don't know, and I don't know how to fix it. But I can point at that and say like, okay, this is a problem.
See, like that's the exact same feeling I have with fighting games, where it's like I don't care if my move whiffs, just I want the move that I put in come out. Yeah. If it whiffs, all right, fuck me. But if it doesn't come out, what the fuck?
And the other thing is, I don't know how dedicated these servers are, because at least on PC, it feels like I have to ditch a lobby like every time essentially every 2 or 3 games, right?
Yeah.
So I have to get a new lobby, and I'm not sure if I keep getting sent to the same-ish server or what, but like there are times when like it feels like a good Call of Duty game. It feels like Modern Warfare 2, you know?
Yeah.
Where it feels responsive. And then there are times where, like I said, bullets just go through people, and I'll put an entire clip into somebody, and then they'll look at me and be like, oh, that's what that was, and then kill me.
Did somebody feel a brisk wind?
Yeah. It was
Am I being tickled right now?
And I was thinking about this in the car on the way home yesterday, and I don't know exactly what the issue is, but I think the way it feels to me is variable latency, right?
Yeah.
So I would rather have a stable like 200 ping than have variable latency between like 50 and 150.
I gotcha.
And so it feels like it's variable. Like sometimes shots will just go where they're supposed to, and sometimes they'll just whiff people. Like I've tried to use the sniper rifles in that game, but I mean besides me being bad, but like I've like hard scoped on a point and shot somebody like. And by the way, they've been laying down, right? So I'm shooting them in their head, and it should go through, like, their entire body through their anus, and it just misses. It just whiffs. And then they just turn to shoot me. And it's just, like, it's infuriating because I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. And it's, like, maybe it's one of those things, because COD has always had those, like, really weird scenarios where certain guns, like, their sights are misaligned, and so the actual shot goes differently to where it says it does. But, like... the game's too new to like know that quite yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like it's happening with a lot of guns, and so I feel like I can't like even the games where I do well, I feel like I have to essentially just play like a bitch, and like I don't know. And like the other thing that's annoying me is like I'm not gonna bitch about the map design like everybody else is.
Yeah.
However,
is it bad?
I mean, actually, I think the maps are like pretty cool. Like,
what are people saying about the maps?
Essentially, it's just like there's too many angles.
Okay.
Which I agree with, but people are like,
okay.
Why aren't they, like, I've heard a lot of complaints that they're not, like, 3-lane maps, like a lot of other Call of Duties, but we complain about 3-lane maps because they get boring. Like,
yeah.
But I actually I don't mind the maps. I think that they're fine. It's just, like, there's just a lot of, like, random windows that you can pop out of, you know? Like, if they boarded up a lot of those windows and made it so you could shoot through them, but, like, you're blind, I think that'd be way better.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Or not like blind, but, like, low visibility.
Yeah, but, like, to give an example, right? Like, let's say you're in high-rise in Modern Warfare 2. If you come out of, like, if you're coming up from the tunnel, and you go out on, there's, like, 2 places you can get shot from, right? If you're coming up from the tunnel underground, right? There's a left entrance and the right entrance, and that's it. Like, maybe someone's behind the barrels, and that's it. In this game, there's, like, someone could be behind the barrels, someone could be on the left or right entrance, and then there's a fucking window that you have to search too. And there's a fucking door that may or may not be open. And it's just, like, they added all this crap to make it, like, to make it cool. Like, you can open doors now in Call of Duty, which is kind of cool, right? Like, you can kind of make your own way. But the issue is that it's not a necessity like it is in Battlefield, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're trying to make it like, oh, we're encompassing all this shit from a bunch of different games, so that way, you know, we're like the best shooter of all time. But the main issue is that it's not a necessity in Call of Duty.
They're not applying it properly. They're just throwing it in there without actually thinking about its
They're
use.
not considering the design philosophy behind the different game types.
Yeah, and like they have Ground War now, which is like a Battlefield type mode, right? It's a huge fucking map with like vehicles and if you want to have door opening there, cool, like 100% go for it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
But like, it's not necessary in the base multiplayer game. And like, I feel like they kind of want to take it from Counter-Strike too, but Counter-Strike has way better like map design for an objective mode, and no one fucking plays objective modes in Call of Duty.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, in a small map, you don't want to have to be opening every single door, closing doors behind you, while running around and running gunning. Because although running gunning will get you killed every time, but that's not the point.
Yeah, well, like, and the other thing too is that it feels like running and gunning is less viable in this, or like, it feels like being mobile is a lot less viable in this game.
That's what I've been hearing. That's like the one thing I've been hearing is that not many people run and gun at all anymore because
it's a lot of standing around.
It's the easiest way to get shot is just a move.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, if you're good at the game, that's what you do. Like, if you're bad at the game, that's what you do, and if you're good at the game, that's what you do. You know, the difference is just how many deaths you have. Like,
yeah, like if you're good at the game, you get camped once, and then you instantly kill that guy from where you're standing, and then keep on going about your day.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
you spawn, throw a grenade, just insta kill that dude.
Yeah, and like, if you watch any of the older Call of Duty videos, you'll see people like fucking running around. Like, yeah, they're running around the edge of the map and like shooting into the middle. But like, that's how you're or not supposed to. But that's like how you get good scores, is by staying mobile and not staying in the one place.
My favorite clips of the old Call of Duty. I almost said Call of Duty. Call of Duty is the tomahawk kills.
Oh yeah, those things are fucking hilarious.
Tomahawk into multi-kill is absolutely my favorite thing, because you just see the tomahawk go at the start of the round. Guy goes around the corner, kills 3 people, and then the tomahawk finally lands and kills the next person.
You guys are really making me want to play Titanfall 2, because that's
Titanfall 2 is much better.
All about the movement where you're jumping all over the place and everybody's crisscrossing across the fucking map all the time.
That's kind of why I wish Apex was Titanfall 3.
Yeah.
So does everybody else, friendo.
Titanfall 3 is dead as fuck.
Yep.
So the one other complaint that I have that's very minor, and they could change this easily in a balance patch, is explosives seem a little bit too strong.
Too strong. Okay. That's another thing I saw in the Donkey video where you would lay down a claymore and you kill like 5 guys.
Yeah, it's like I've never had any of those instances, but it feels like once you trip a claymore, no matter what you do, it kills you.
Oh, you're dying.
Because I've had a couple of instances, and this may just be the rollback netcode, and like how the online interacts with inputs, but I've definitely been like, okay, I know there's a claymore around this corner, I'm gonna trip it and then go backwards, right? So I'll trip it and then run back to where it shouldn't hit, and it kills me through the wall. And like I admit that probably is something that maybe wouldn't happen on land, but I've run through claymores before too, and like been clear of them, and my teammate sets them off, and then it kills me behind it. And like
that is shouldn't do.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, I don't know what happened here, but I do think explosives are a little bit too strong, or at least the claymores are a little bit too strong. Grenades seem like meh. And C4 also seems like meh, so I'm a little bit less hesitant to just say explosives overall need to be toned down, but like claymores are really strong for whatever fucking reason.
I gotcha.
And there's a lot of explosive support in the game. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, we don't really need this much shit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a perk that allows you to resupply your like nades, like your special grenade and your lethal grenade.
Yeah.
And there's a fucking perk that allows you to take another lethal grenade. And it's like, bro.
Is lethal grenade your claymore?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like your frag, your claymore, your semtex.
Okay.
And it's like, bro, we don't need this shit.
We don't need 2 claymores.
Yeah, just run that shit in scavenger so that way they're not invisible to UAV.
Just like walking around with 2 instant kills. That seems so.
You go into a building, you put 2 down at the 2 entrances to that building, and then you sit up at the top and snipe.
Yeah. Or it's like, don't even snipe. Just fucking use like a shotgun.
Right, exactly.
But like, yeah, no, it's.
I have a sight for my shotgun.
I don't know. It's a little weird, but
There's like a big long ass scope for your shotgun.
you can do that in PUBG.
Put a scope on your shotgun.
You can put an. Or you used to be able to put an 8x on a shotgun.
Oh wow.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
And some of the perks seem really unbalanced. Like all the tier 1 perks, the blue perks are like pretty strong, and then the tier 2 perks, literally the only one you're ever going to use, I think, is Cold Blooded.
Gotcha.
Or Ghost. I don't know what the fuck it's called in this game. It's the one where you don't get seen by UAVs.
Okay, sorry, I just had a thought. The super villain Bullseye with a shotgun with an 8x scope on it. Oh, this is my favorite weapon. Why? Because I can kill 40 people at once.
Actually, stupid. Bullseye hates guns because they're too easy.
Yeah, I figured.
Read a comic book, loser.
Okay, my bad. All right, someone else who loves guns but has Bullseye's powers with a shotgun and an 8x scope. Oh, this is my favorite gun. Why? Because it has 40 shrapnel bullets that kill everybody.
Anyway.
Oh, you know what? Screw what I just said. Just give it to the guy from Fire Force who can control the bullets' paths.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, actually, there's another guy who kind of has a similar power. He has like the ability to sense people's heat signatures.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
He has like a rifle that he uses to do like gun katas with, where he's like swinging them around like nunchucks around him and killing everything around him.
That's badass. I don't want to hear any more, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
Nice. All right.
So, anything else about Modern Warfare?
No, I mean, like, I have a lot I can bitch about, but I'm going to be streaming hopefully later today, so.
Oh, yeah.
You can be streaming Modern Warfare?
I'm either streaming Modern Warfare or Power Rangers, or maybe something else, but I don't know.
And where can they catch that at?
They can catch me at Cayman Second on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube.
All right. And DeShon, are you going to be doing anything soon?
Well, I'm going to try to talk about Owlboy right now.
Okay. Yeah, Owlboy. You got it.
Owlboy for a little bit. Owlboy is like... So I was like, I need to play a 2D side-scroller right now. And I was thinking about the ones I hadn't played. And the ones that are really on my list that I hadn't played were Ori and the Blind Forest and Owlboy.
Okay.
I couldn't... Ori's not on console, and I didn't really feel like playing it on my computer. So I got Owlboy. This is like the best game I've played in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Isn't Owlboy the one that's made by a single dude?
No, it's made by D-Pad Studio. It took like 10 years to make though. It has super long development schedule, but I don't know if it's one dude. I don't think it is.
I believe Owlboy is made.
But it's one of those games where I'm like, I'm gonna pop in Bloodborne or I'm gonna pop in whatever, and then I see it on my screen, and then I'm like, oh, never mind, I'm playing Owlboy. It takes priority over everything else because it's just it feels that good to open up and play. Like it's beautiful to look at. The controls feel great. The the story is like kind of your typical like a little adventure story, but it has these moments that feel. Do you guys know anything about like the Mega Man X and Zero backstories?
Yes.
Like how like depressing they actually are and how kind of a bunch of fucked up shit happens.
Yeah.
So you see those moments in this game.
Okay.
And you really feel it. Like there's a bit where you essentially fail and you walk into a graveyard and you're like, oh fuck. We fucked up. Like,
gotcha.
I haven't felt like there are video games that'll, you do a thing and then you fail and then it's like, it was clear it was clear that it was, this is just a story, this is how it's meant to go, and that's how it is in this, but this makes it really feel like, no matter what you did, you were not strong enough, you were going to fail. You could fight as hard as you wanted to, but you just failed, and you failed a lot of people. You failed hard, and you really, like, it hits you. It's one of the most impactful, emotional moments I've really ever felt in a video game.
Gotcha.
And then the game keeps going. you like the game isn't even. That's like the first like act where that happens. You know, this game also does something that Indivisible super fails at, which is it makes you care about your town. That you leave. Like this game, like you go through the town, you talk to everybody, then you go do a mission, and you come back to the town and talk to people. In Indivisible, you literally run to the left side of the screen past the town, talk to your dad, and then run back and the town's been destroyed. So, you know, there's no time for you to really care about it. But this is like... Go ahead.
I was going to say, you're just basically just walking in there and being like, all right, well, I guess everyone I knew and loved is dead, I guess.
Well, is that
I guess I love them.
Like, here's the thing. When the big thing happens to your village, like, nobody dies. None of your people die.
Gotcha.
You know? But stuff happens that changes, you know, everything forever.
Yeah.
And one more thing. This is like the best video game soundtrack I've heard since like Bloodborne.
You know what's funny about that?
What's that?
The D-Pad Studios is 5 people.
Okay.
There's I think one composer. So do you want to know his name?
What's his name?
All right, let me go ahead and get his name for you, so that way I can go ahead. So you can find your.
You were saying like it was gonna, like a big surprise.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
at.
Like it was gonna be like Kanye West or some shit.
Yeah. No. It's Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z. But no, it's Jonathan Gear. So if you like his stuff, that's his name.
It's
go to jonathangear.com. GEER.
Like the music in this feels epic. Like holy shit, it's amazing. It's triumphant. It's holy shit. Like I gotta get a vinyl of this shit. It's that good.
Nice.
But that's Owlboy. 10 out of 10, dog. I literally have no problems with this game at all. I can't think of a single thing that I'm like, fuck this sucks, or this is frustrating. Like everything just feels so good.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, the difficulty like feels perfect. Like stuff feels like attuned perfectly to like how far you are in the game and how long you've been playing. Everything feels attuned perfectly to that. It's just I can't think of anything that I'm like, fuck this. You know, it's just good. It's just so good. It's great. Even I'm glad it exists.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
Alrighty. You got anything coming out?
You put his website in what you call it.
There we go. I fixed it. But yes, I did.
Okay, so still working on my stuff. I kind of slowed down production on my Drop Zone because I was kind of burning through it too fast, and I need to make sure because the stuff I'm adding on now, it was a little more ambitious than I had initially expected.
We will get it finished before I leave your house.
Oh, yeah.
When I come up there.
That'd be perfect. But yeah, it's nearly done. I just gotta finish drawing some shit. Yay!
That's ambitious, man.
Yeah. Well, because I want to at least set the tone.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
That's why doing this first video is kind of hard for me because like once I start actually doing more videos, it'll be fine. But this first one is like I need to set like a how this shit's gonna be for a while. You know.
Yeah. Where you want your baseline to be is basically what you're doing.
Exactly. But that'll be at Mr. Urban Buddha on Twitter. Or not Twitter, Mr. Urban Buddha on YouTube. And I am also Mr. Urban Buddha on Twitter, and I'm the Urban Buddha on Twitch.
All right, and you can find me streaming at I Press the Buttons on Twitch. You can find my stupid posts and combo videos on Twitter, and I'm going to be putting out hopefully a YouTube video soon about how to get better at Power Rangers. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Thank you, Shifu. I press the buttons.
You're welcome.
Watch. Oh, hey everybody, under the sound of my voice.
Kiss my Converse.
All right. do that. And as always, laugh at yourself. We'll catch you guys next time.
And the eternal cycle continues.